This is the model R300 strip and strap cutting machine. We're going to demonstrate how to disassemble the machine for changing the knives and changing the bottom roll. How firm should that tension be?
Just hand tight.
Okay.
You know, not
so
real tight, just hand tight.
Get it firm enough. It doesn't be locked in place.
No. Line up your hose straight back down. Tight, secured. Lubing it, making sure that oil's getting in there.
Yeah, whenever possible, use a small hammer or a soft-faced hammer whenever you're fitting parts, so we don't ding them up.
Tighten this one up. When you put this on here, once you get it in place, and you want to make sure you get it as close as you can to your nylon roller. Okay, and if you look at it from the side here, let me loosen this so you can see it. You see how it's far away? Okay. Bring it in to where it touches. Just back it up just a hair. Try to keep it as straight as you can.
Okay.
And at the end, you want to make sure you have a fill-in spacer that passes your shaft, at least that much, so that way when you put your locking nut on there, it will press up against the blades and lock everything tight.
Now the top nut is a reverse thread, correct?
Yes.
So we'll go opposite the conventional screw. And how important is it to keep this tight?
It's important to keep it tight, so your blades won't, you know, want to travel around slipping. Just secure it.
So you do want to have a firm, tight pressure on it.
Firm, tight pressure on it.
If you don't have that pressure, then the blades will slip on the shaft.
They'll be spinning, and that'll wear your top shaft.
It also causes problems with feeding, correct?
Right, exactly. They'll start slipping. Okay, secure it. Raise your cable up. Make sure it's secure. Okay. Now, one of the things that you want to make sure is your blades. If you look at your blades, the spacing between your blade and your roller. Okay. And right now, I'm going to set them to where they're not touching. Okay. And then I look at them and make sure that they're all about the same space from the left to the right.
Okay, what happens if they're not the same space? If there's a larger gap, say on the left,
your cuts
on the
are
right.
It's going to cut. Okay, say this side is closer than this side, so this side's going to cut. This side's not going to cut all the way through. Mm-hmm. So you'll notice on the back of your material where it'll leave like a little lining on the back side, like a phrase.
Okay, so how would we fix that?
The adjustment for that is going to be on this back side. It's going to be right here. This cam right here. It's a bushing, but it's like a cam bushing. You loosen this screw right here, and then you take a tool and adjust it left to right. And then when you do that, you'll see, like I can demonstrate. Okay, you just kind of come around this way. Okay, you'll see the pivot of the blades, of the bottom roller, I mean. See it move?
Mm-hmm. Just drop down.
See how it puts it close here?
But it doesn't do anything on this side.
So you want to get them even on both sides, where it's level. And once you get it level, secure it. And underneath the table, you have your adjustment lever to adjust it to the height to where it touches the blade. Right there.
So how deep into the roll should you be?
Not just to where it touches, and it just goes in barely. You don't want to go in there. What, maybe not even a 16th, as long as it touches.
Like a 32nd of an inch.
32nd of an inch is good enough.
Just enough to cut through. Because if you go in too deep, you'll put a lot of wear on your roll.
Yeah, it won't last.
Okay.
Front safety on. And these just need to be hand tight. They don't need to be secure or anything for
Just enough so they don't come loose.
just so they can't come loose.
They're just holding that front guard on.
You come around the back.
Now, whenever we put new spacings in, you'd have to take and reset.
Adjust your fingers.
Yeah, so you just slide them in between where you need them.
They need to be in between your spacers. At least one in between each spacer. To keep the material from wrapping back around your spacer, your cut. And then secure it. And when you do this, tilt it to where it hits your spacer, and then lift away from your spacer just a little bit so it doesn't rub on your spacer, because it'll wear a groove
just
on
a hair.
Yeah, just a hair. So it doesn't rub on your spacer as it's turning. And that's over here on this side, you have your grease fittings. You apply grease in your cup, and then turn it in, it presses and it shoots the grease inside there to reach the gears. Both of these, same thing.
Okay. Any other points we need to worry about?
That basically that's it.
Whenever we do a change, lubricate these two shaft bearings, like you did on the breakdown.
This one, and this one.
Okay. Those 3 points for lubrication.
Yeah, these are covered.
And the internal gears are covered with these greasers.
Okay.
That's a complete teardown and reassembly of the R300.